Housing market would probably like to forget 2012, but what about the next year or two? There's buying and selling, and also interest rates expected to remain pretty low through 2014. Here with more about what we can expect in the housing market going into 2013, mortgage professional Scott Kibbe with Mortgage Master. Thanks for coming on in. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to see you, Jeff.
And so what is the Fed talking about for 2013? What are some of the things they see in their crystal ball?
Well, according to Ben Bernanke of the Federal Reserve, until unemployment numbers start to come down, we're going to see record low interest rates.
And that might sound pretty bad. Of course, it's been a tough economy, and that does, though, create some pretty amazing opportunities, though. Let's talk about existing home buyers, because we hear a lot about refinancing. What's that about?
Well, again, the time is now to act. Interest rates have never been lower. So get out there and refinance.
Now, what do you have to do to start the process of this? Because I think for a lot of people, they go, "What? I hear the term, but I don't know what it means." So, is it, for one thing, is it difficult to do?
No, it's literally a 20-minute process. Seek out a mortgage professional. They take your credit report and they kind of run your financials, and they come up with a game plan for you.
Like, how long does the initial consultation take typically?
It takes about 20-25 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
So not much. And what does it cost?
Costs you nothing.
Really? So you can scratch the surface of this and find out if you can save money without spending money just to find that out, right?
Very easily.
So let's talk about what people can save. And obviously this can vary a lot with depending on how much you owe on your house and what your interest rate is currently compared to what it is right now. But give me a ballpark if you can.
I mean, depending on your mortgage size, you could save hundreds to thousands of dollars per month.
Per month?
Per month.
Per month. Wow, that's incredible. And that's the other thing too, because a lot of people think, well, I can't afford to do something. I can't afford to buy a house. But maybe they own their house, but hey, they can save money. Money saved is money earned, right?
That's what everybody wants.
Okay. Now, and also, let's talk a little bit about, well, the numbers of people you see refinancing too, because that's pretty
record
huge
numbers
amount.
right now.
So lots of people, that many people can't be completely wrong, right?
No, I mean, if you have any type of interest in actually looking into a refinance, the time to act is now.
Okay, and you just call up a mortgage professional.
Absolutely.
That's easy to do. Now talk about if you are buying or selling. People have been talking about the prices have been depressed the last few years, and they've started coming up a little bit. So what's the climate like that?
According to recent numbers from like Morgan Stanley, they're saying that we're looking at a 10% aggregate increase in home prices through 2013.
So, and that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little bullish, but
if you own a home, it's good to have that kind of growth after a long time of sweating things out the last few years. But so, if you want to buy a house, are you behind the eight ball at this point?
No, it's a buyer's market for sure.
Still a buyer's market, but that might start trending upward. Talk about housing starts, because often one of the stats that the industry looks at is how many new houses are being built in a state or in the country.
Well, they're starting to show numbers that house starts are increasing across the country. Definitely in the Southwest, a little bit in the Northeast. So those are good signs, positive signs.
That shows some confidence on the part of the industry that things are picking up, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, and maybe with it, the overall economy in different parts and places, certainly. So when you talk about selling, how's that for people these days? Not that that's part, I mean, because as a mortgage guy, you're not necessarily so much involved in that end of things, but a tough market to sell in right now.
Well, I mean, it is. Again, market prices, housing prices have been down over the years, but again, they are starting to increase. So, depending on where you are, if you're on the shoreline, prices will always be up. So.
Yep. Well, because they never invent new beachfront property. One thing, it just seems like the most opportunity for the most people these days is in refinancing their existing mortgage. Is that about right?
Absolutely right.
Okay, and you're saying it's free to check with somebody.
Yeah.
Contact somebody, contact you or any of those tons of professionals
contact
out there.
me.
Yes, of course, yeah, Mortgage Master. Scott Kibbe with Mortgage Master. Really appreciate you coming in. Fantastic information. You might have just saved people a whole ton of money, and that's always a good thing for folks here.